Greetings, exclusive Top 10 enthusiasts. Tonight, we delve into the shadows of history, a time of conquistadors and civilizations lost, the Spanish colonization of the Americas. Buckle up because this ain't your history class textbook. Number 10. The arrival of the Pale Horse, 1492. In 1492, a man named Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, or should we say, bloody blue. Forget the Thanksgiving story. Columbus wasn't greeted with open arms. The Spanish brought disease, slavery, and a ruthless hunger for gold. Entire civilizations were decimated by smallpox and influenza, diseases the Native Americans had no immunity to. Harbinger of doom or intrepid explorer, you decide. Number 9. Aztec nightmares. 1519, the Aztecs, a mighty Mesoamerican empire, were rumored to possess glittering treasures. Hernán Cortés, a ruthless conquistador, exploited Aztec political rivalries to conquer the mighty Tenochtitlan. The ensuing carnage was legendary. Think mass human sacrifice meets Spanish steel. The Aztec empire crumbled, leaving behind a legacy of fear and a treasure trove of looted gold. Number 8. The Incan Inquisition, 1532. The Inca Empire in South America wasn't spared either. Francisco Pizarro, another greedy conquistador, used similar tactics, exploiting internal conflicts and superior weaponry. The Incan emperor, Atahualpa, was captured and murdered despite fulfilling a room-sized ransom of gold. The Spanish Inquisition, notorious for torture and persecution, also set its sights on the Incas, wiping out their religious beliefs and cultural practices. Number 7. El Dorado, the lost city of Spooktacular greed, 1540s. The legend of El Dorado, a city of gold, fueled Spanish exploration for decades. Explorers ventured deep into the Amazon rainforest. Facing disease, treacherous terrain, and hostile tribes, El Dorado was never found. But the ruthless exploitation of indigenous people and the pillaging of natural resources left a trail of devastation. Number 6. The Black Legend, 16th century. The Spanish colonization wasn't just about conquest, it was about control. The Spanish crown enforced a strict social hierarchy, with Spaniards at the top and indigenous people at the bottom. The forced conversion to Catholicism and the suppression of native cultures created a simmering resentment that would echo for centuries. This dark period is often referred to as the Black Legend. Number 5. Pirates of the Spanish Main, 16th–18th centuries. The vast riches of the Spanish colonies attracted a nightmarish cast of characters. Pirates, Sir Francis Drake Blackbeard and countless others plundered Spanish galleons loaded with gold and silver. These daring outlaws challenged Spanish dominance on the high seas, becoming legends whispered in taverns and feared by sailors. Number 4. The Spooktacular legacy of sugar, 16th–19th centuries. Sugar, once a luxury, became a highly profitable commodity. Spanish colonists established massive plantations in the Caribbean using brutal slave labor to cultivate sugarcane. The working conditions were horrific, and millions of Africans were forcibly brought over in a dark chapter known as the Atlantic slave trade. The legacy of sugar is a bitter reminder of the human cost of Spanish colonization. Number 3. The Inquisition's shadow, 16th–18th centuries. The Spanish Inquisition wasn't just about religious conversion. It was a terrifying system of torture, public humiliation, and execution used to control the population. Anyone suspected of heresy, witchcraft, or dissent faced the wrath of the Inquisition. This reign of terror cast a long shadow, creating a climate of fear and paranoia that stifled intellectual progress. Number 2. The Silver Rush and Ghost Towns, 1546–18th century. Potosi, a city in present-day Bolivia, was once the world's largest source of silver. Spanish colonists forced indigenous people to work in dangerous mining conditions, extracting vast quantities of silver. The city boomed and then busted, leaving behind a desolate landscape of abandoned mines and ghost towns. Potosi serves as a chilling reminder of the exploitation and devastation wrought by Spanish colonial greed. Number 1. The Long Night of Colonialism, 1492–18th century. The Spanish colonization of the Americas wasn't a quick conquest. It spanned centuries, leaving a lasting impact. The introduction of European diseases, the brutal treatment of indigenous populations, and the wholesale destruction of native cultures created a dark period in history. While some regions experienced economic growth, the overall cost in human lives and cultural destruction was immense. The shadows of Spanish colonialism still linger in the Americas today. Phew, that was a spooky history lesson. Remember, the past is full of darkness, and sometimes understanding the horrors of history helps us appreciate the light of the present. What other spooky episodes from history should we investigate? Leave your suggestions below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive Top 10 Chills. See you next time.